25. Wow, already day 25. And today we're going to be talking about some bartering. Are you talented and do you have talented friends that you can exchange things for? Anyway, this is my breakfast this morning. I made some homemade bread and it's really good. It's an herb bread. I made it in my bread machine and it has a nice crust and it's very tasty. And I'm going to have mash up this avocado and this tomato, and I'm going to have just avocados and tomatoes on my homemade bread. So anyway, that's what I'm having for breakfast today. And later on, I'll finish up my salad, the one I had yesterday. I'm going to finish up my quinoa and my shredded vegetables. So that's what's for breakfast today, and then later on I'm going to be going up to the boat and see what's going on up there. So I'll be back later. Hi again, day 25. Low spend, no spend. Okay, today is a day to barter. Now, if you've never done that before, I'll give you some hints. Now, I'm not going to read all these website addresses. I'll post those in the description box below. So if you want to visit some of these sites or get some more ideas, you can click on that and off you go. So anyway, the books suggest some of the sites that you can barter on. And one of them is Facebook. Ruth Sukup, who wrote the book, she said she was desperate for, I think it was beer and something else, beer and babysitting. So she wanted those services from somebody else. And in exchange, she would do a family photo session to take your Christmas card photos, a home-baked chocolate cake with ruffled meringue, buttercream frosting, a beautiful custom handmade pillowcase style fall dress for your little girl. So those were the things she wanted to exchange for beer and babysitting. So you could always put a post on your Facebook account and see if you have any takers. There might be people out there that would love to have what you have to offer. And they may be wanting to get rid of some things, so give that a go. Garage sales. This was kind of a funny idea. I don't know if I could do this, but maybe you would like to. Where a couple of gals, one was from $100 a month, and I'll put that in the description box below. And another blogger, Mavis, from Coupon Connection, they went around to garage sales dressed as pilgrims and Native American Indians to barter and trade. And it says they were quite successful. So if you have things that you want to get rid of at a garage sale, stick them in the back of your car, and what's there to harm? Somebody might say, okay, yeah, I'd like that, and I'll give you this. So it's just a thought. So I'll put those two websites below. Craigslist, again, be careful on Craigslist, but people put exchanges on there too. You can post an exchange. I'd like dog sitting for, I don't know, whatever, in exchange for maybe watching your dog on a different day, or maybe if you want some cucumbers or something, that you'll exchange one service for another. Just a couple thoughts. There's UExchange, which is also a free website that you can go to, and that is totally based on bartering. There are time banks, and they sort of work on the pay it forward principle, and I'll give you an example of that. Let's say
A person needs landscaping services and is willing to trade photography services. That's person 1. Person 2 wants photography but is a yoga teacher. Person 3 would trade some catering service for yoga lessons, and person 4 is a landscaper in desperate need of a caterer. So each person banks their time and uses it on a pay-it-forward principle. It says time banks vary by region and are run and managed by community organizations. They often require members to bank a certain amount of time each month, quarter, or annually to keep the bank operating. So I had never heard of that before, but you know, if you have a service that you want to trade for another service, that might be an option you want to look at. There's neighborhood exchanges, there's food swap network and babysitting co-op, and there's also groups that are listed on Facebook, and if there aren't any groups, there's also guidelines where you can start your own group, your own exchange group. Facebook is wonderful for that, for starting your own pages and groups and keeping it open to the public. People can join up, and you know, you can have really good results with that. And then last but not least, host a swap meet party, and we talked about this a little bit in one of my other videos. And you could have people bring, you could have a theme like, let's say you do crafts, then you could have your friends bring some craft items that they are willing to exchange for some of your craft items. I know sometimes I buy crafting things and I think it's a really great idea, and then it just sits there and it's like, I'm not really going to do that. So, but somebody else might love it. So you could exchange crafting things, you can exchange vegetables from your garden, you can exchange clothes, kitchenware, all kinds of things. You can have a theme for your party, and then to keep the party free, since we're being on the cheap here, you could do a potluck and bring your own booze, and just have people kind of, you can coordinate what people bring. You know, one can bring a dessert, one can bring whatever. But that way you would keep it free and low cost. So anyway, what do you think of the bartering system? I don't know if that's for me, but you know, maybe. Why not give it a try? Why not? So anyway, that's all I have for today, and as far as day 25, and I'm going to be going up to the boat, and we'll see what shenanigans we come up with there. All right, my friends, I will see you later, and I'll be back with my boat shenanigans.
Are you taking a picture of that?
All right.
So nice.
Hi, puppies. Pretty dog. This is a Cadillac, and it won a prize. It's even got the big white walls on it. It's amazing how big cars used to be. Here's some more dogs and some more cars. This is very cool that they give this to the dogs.
Oh, hi, sweetheart. Auntie. Monty.
This is Monty. There we go. Hi, Monty. Oh, here's a little one too. Hi, baby.
Wish I could take them all home.
Government engine stall.
I know.
I'll tell you in a minute.
All right, my friends, so that was my day 25. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about, this is fun, a free date night. So it's a fun day. So anyway, I just wanted to come back and say that, how are you guys doing with this? And are you having fun? Some of it's fun, some of it's work, but that's okay. So anyway, I just wanted to come back and say I love you guys and I wish you abundant blessings and I'll see you next time.